Multimasi, bringing you the latest happenings in dancehall and reggae music.
Welcome, it's Multimasi, and here are the stories making the cut for today. Did Nicki Minaj embarrass Skillibeng? Spice worshipped as a goddess. Damion Crawford claps back at critics. Stay tuned for the stories in detail. And remember to follow me on Instagram at Multa_Masi.
Some man a big claffy, abusing woman you for stop it. Take a life, live in the family unhappy. Big man a move sloppy. You force pan the little daughter. You don't know right is a disaster. It's like say them forgot it. Say them come from a woman's body, but it seem like how the devil or them daddy do some things them never happy. But all your actions will be called for. Just remember time of the master. Hey, them don't have no love.
Come true, Skaii the limit. Burn a fire upon the wicked man them who are mistreating and abusing the females. This one is called No Love. It's fulfilling to see an artist that's her age putting forward such a potent song on this particular social issue that's plaguing our country. I guess one of the explanations for these men who commit such heinous acts is that they don't have any love in a them. Skaii the Limit is also showing off her vocal range in this one and her DJing skills. Oh, I wanna say she versatile. Special big ups going out to Pain House Records. You can check out her Viva to listen to her catalog or click the link in the description box below to listen to No Love. Check her out on Instagram at Skaii the Limit. Make sure you know say I'm Multimasi say no. So Spice was performing in New York the other night. As usual, I don't know how Spice performance them electrifying and full of vibes and all of these things. Yes, she held a competition on stage and this girl came up bowing. Yeah, you heard me right. Anyways, check out this video.
I love you too. Don't do it, girl. Come here, don't do it. You know why you got alone to me? I love you too. But you know why you bow down to me, yeah? How we only bow down to God, but I love you so much too. What do you say?
I'm from St. Lucia. My name is Nicki Minaj. You're a goddess. I love you.
I love you too. All right.
Girl says Spice is a goddess. Alright, goodie. How do you feel about that, Massive? Let me know in the comment section below.
Full of sense for me, baby. Why you think my song them secret by your playlist? Me sign like a canary.
Recording artist Skillibeng yesterday sent fans on a wild ride after he seemingly announced a remix to his hugely popular Crocodile Teeth single,
Oh no, don't grind me.
which would apparently feature rapper Nicki Minaj. Skillibeng dropped what appeared to be the cover art for the single and alluded that he would release it if he received 50,000 comments under the post. However, it seems it was more of a publicity stunt to get the attention of the rapper because just an hour after receiving 50,000 comments, the DJ edited the caption and tagged Nicki Minaj. It is now apparent that there was no official remix featuring Nicki Minaj and the DJ has since deleted the post. So Skillibeng was even trending on Twitter. But guess what? It gets even sweeter because over Pinkwall we saw this post from Nicki Minaj where it says, I'm not familiar with you, don't have a song with you. Somebody send that in. But guess what? When you go and Google it, you realize say it was a post from a very long time ago on somebody else's post, but definitely not Skillibeng's. But I mean, the fans are waiting. We're waiting on Skillibeng to give us some type of explanation. Not true, Massive? Tag truth. So Damion Crawford named upon a lot of people's tongues these days. Some of you guys may know the reason why, but for those of you who don't, he went on stage and he was defending dancehall music, saying that the music, based off of statistics over the years, it shows that music no make nobody go pick up weapon and kill somebody else.
That is why I keep saying that we must protect the image of the industry. If it is positioned in the minds of the public that it is a negative industry, that it is a COVID contributor, that it is a crime contributor, as a murder contributor, then that impetus, that push to have government protect it will not come. And government will always have a satisfactory excuse to the public to say this is why we have not embraced this industry in the same way. So that is why I'm out here to say that all the science suggests that there is no true causal relationship between music and crime, in particular murder, right? All the research, England did the research recently as it relates to their rap or trap music. America has done the research, Norway has done the research, and they have shown no correlation. So while I was stumped by a question that Vegas asked me when I called him to say, if Cartel can make the young men want to wear Clarks, how can he not make them want to fire a gun? But the research shows in a book called Schiffman that influence can end at a particular level. So a friend might tell me what to drink, but him can't tell me what to do, right? So including the Prime Minister, true Cartel is wearing Clarks, but I don't think Cartel has influence has carried him to want to be a part of criminal activity. So criminal persons may gravitate to violent music, but it's because they are criminal in their intent, and so they gravitate to the content of the music. Other persons like myself who listen it and gravitate towards it, maybe gravitating towards the metaphors and the rhymes and stuff like that. So the aspect of the music that a criminal gravitate to is because he was a criminal, not because the music transformed.
So to get the full understanding of what Damion Crawford was talking about, I encourage you guys to go on over to Onstage page and watch it in its entirety. So after the Onstage interview, Sir P responded to Damion's perspective by giving his take on the matter. Nevertheless, Damion Crawford, here he is.
Damion Crawford, and making this video in response to a video circulated to me done by Sir P. Now, first of all, I have to big up Sir P and I mean his success. I'm seeing thing and grow and thing, and me myself watch it more time, you know. And that is where me get even the understanding of how much people missing, because I never even did have that information. So big up on what you do and go on do your thing, you know what I mean? But you make some things, you say some things when I think necessary to be corrected, and so may I make this video, you know, for offer my opinion, you know what I mean? I'm not really call you a simple Simon or those of the things when I say you call anybody who disagree with your opinion, because I understand, say, opinions, everybody have an opinion, you get me? But I can't debate what you feel or what you see. So if we're going to have this discussion in a base pan, I have seen somebody, I never did this, I never seen the person there. Or if I feel this way, say, oh, when this man sing a song, it cut down crime. The fact shows that is actually not true. We can look year to year at the level of crime. So when I go in at them little feel and see and hear something, you know what I mean? I go straight in at those facts and authority, see? So, boom. First thing is that we are discuss dancehall impact on crime. You use the term influence, fine, all right? So we use influence. Now, you can't really discredit when me say by using what other people say have used. When me say, me don't know about no dancehall create our music, create love, our music, create peace, or all of those things. People who gravitate towards peace will gravitate towards music that embrace it. People who are against peace will gravitate towards music that's against it. If you look on a simple example of when you're in a relationship. When you're in a relationship and you're in love, you're more of a play a love song. When she leave you, you're going to go play a heartbreak song. So it is based on the emotion and the content that exists. You want content will satisfy this current emotion. See? When you understand what I say, see? Because we really want no continuous distraction and debate. Watch me now. Boom. If we are going to be discussing the impact of what you call murder music, then see, because you are correct, dancehall is a total genre of which some of them have content of murder, just like how movies is a total genre, and of which some of them have action movie, we call it action movie, right? So if you are going to call music with violent content murder music, then you have to also call movie with that equal violent content murder movie, and cartoons with that equal violent content murder cartoon, and books with that equal violent content murder book. We just try to set a level playing field and a level platform so that we can have a better understanding as we move forward. See? Alright. So therefore we come to the understanding, so we are discuss violent content, see, in what you call murder music. And I agree with you, say, all right, music that is referring to murder. See, boom. If we are going to discuss that, the only thing, especially for government, I'm a politician, I mean, I have no negative towards that, I mean, I have no shame in that. I am a person who seeks to help my country through the avenue of politics. Other people seek to help for them country through the avenue of Rotary Club, others through the avenue of Key Club, and you seem to try to help through the avenue of YouTube. Me, I try help through the avenue of politics. Therefore, me not have no shame in that game. You see what me I say? That how me feel, so me can help. I have lost a lot and I've gained a lot through seeking to help in that way. See? Alright. So we come down now to the total mathematics. If we are talking about the impact of dancehall on violence, in particular murder, we have to be talking about a causal relationship. If we not talk about a causal relationship, there's nothing to discuss. If you're going to say that it can cause through the influence, so you say, all right, influence, cool. If dancehall influence people and it don't lead to murder, then we have nothing to discuss. So therefore, if it influence people and then it lead to murder, that's the only reason we have a conversation. See, that's the only reason for our discussion. So dancehall has influenced many things. Dancehall influence all when we drink. And you see, Guineas, that's great influence. Dancehall have influence, right? But I'm going to show you as I go along that influence is based on the type of value that it is. For example, you have different types of values. See, I'm going to give them so we can research them and we can debate. You have more ways, which are deep-seated values, things what parents passed on, what the church, what the general culture has passed on. And then you have folk ways, which are fashion, things where just come in and come out fleeting. So Clarks is not a more way. It's a fashion, and Cartel and many other artists influence wearing of Clarks because it is a lower level value of fashionable. What's to wear. Tight pants is a lower level value of what's to wear. What else would I say is a lower level value now? Tattoo is a lower level value, right? However, they have not seen none of them influence us to for example, go into homosexuality, which is a higher level value. You understand where I come from? So therefore, the influence of art has been proven to be more reserved for lower level values, for which murder is not a lower level value. Murder is a higher level value. See? So me and my man I never have great conversation and discussion about how that make me a person by what pants, if it tight or if it loose. But we have had great conversations about how we go about doing things as it relates to inflicting harm on other people. So therefore, that is a higher level value. See? So the first thing I'll show you is that influence isn't 0 or 1, you call that binary. So it is not that you have no influence or you have influence. You can have influence to a point and then no further. See? So the music in itself can have influence to a point on lower level values, we call folkways, and not to higher level values, we call mores, M-O-R-E-S. See? Come here, I give them now for research and we'll come debate. Cool. So it comes up, boom now. We have established that we now just talk about if 0 or 1. We talk about a level of influence to become a causal variable. See? On criminal activity. If we not talk about that, there's no need for the Prime Minister to mention it. If we not talk about that, there was no need for anti-gang to seek to criminalize these things. See? Now, with a love if you do a quick Google and realize that this is not a new thing. True Andrew said that is the least of my thing. Right? When Peter Bunting said it, I was equally saying no, and that was my party. Right? Because me work off of facts, me work off of information, work off of research. So I'm going to give you some of these research now so that we can have a debate, because what you are suffering from is not something that make you a simple Simon. See? I'm not call you a simple Simon because this debate is not new. This debate come from Aristotle, debated Plato, them man they are two known genius. See? In a freedom time on the influence of art on criminal activity. So I'm not going to call him a simple Simon. See? I said to you, say, yo, make a look on it. What you're suffering from is what they call the illusion of causality. it is so predominant that it actually has been researched and have a term called the illusion of causality. Now it says illusion of causality, may I read for you now, occur when people develop the belief that there's a causal connection between two events that are actually unrelated. Such illusions have been proposed to underlie pseudoscience and superstitious thinking. It can have disastrous consequences for government, health, finance, and well-being. See? So I'm resisting this illusion of causality because I know that it can lead to negative policy and by extension negative outcomes for the practitioners within an industry. Let me show you now. If you accept, so we talk about a causal relationship, as I said, my brother, if we not talk about a causal relationship, there is no need for further discussion. If dancehall don't cause crime, then government now for discuss it, and politician now for discuss it, and me not into a politician. You understand? So if it not cause crime, me now for discuss it. So if you just want to say dancehall influence what we drink and dancehall influence our mood, you can say that. Me talk about if dancehall cause crime. That is what I am talking about. See? So this thing about strong man and all them things, I don't know what you're talking about. You understand me, something, brother? Me say dancehall don't cause crime, in particular murder. So there's some research where I got exposed to in that field. See? We have gone out to research. See? There's a research what the man them do, right? Professor of psychology, Lawrence Steinberg. See? He did a research in 2013. You can Google this, right? Lawrence, Laurence, Steinberg, Steinberg. He concluded from his 2013 peer-reviewed article, there's little credible evidence that violent media cause people to commit real-world violence. See? You can just do some research on that. See? He went further, the same man. These widespread beliefs are convenient distractions from the real causes of the problem behavior. See? All right. Because I know that's music, you know. Some people say violent movies. Some people say violent video game. Video game have come under a lot of criticism for say that it'll lead people to criminal activities. See? All right. So we come to another one now where this other man now. Connection between entertainment and crime has been researched in many countries. Some examples of the countries that research it include governments of Norway, the government of Britain, the government of Australia, the government of Sweden, all of which found no evidence that violent media led to violence. In fact, there are countless other studies. See? So, studies we are getting now, see? So, we can look on that. Now, we look on the next study now. Seymour Feshbach. See? Feshbach. He did a study in 1971. So, a long time this discussion will go on. He found that violent entertainment was more likely to diffuse than stimulate aggression. He argues that violence under the guise of dramatic fantasy is found throughout history and seems likely that the vicarious participation in these fantasies does satisfy some human need. See? So may I just break down that some more, make we have a reasoning. See? As I say, I'm not calling a simple Simon because you have a right to your opinion and you say you have seen it and you hear things, right? Matter about research. This brother here, Seymour Feshbach, see, is saying that some people who will not participate in violence seek to consume violent entertainment as their participation in violence. So a man will not physically participate. Now, if you're looking at Jamaica, we have an embrace of aggressiveness. See? Most of us have said to someone, you know where I come from? You understand? Especially if they are foreign or man a Jamaican and you embrace being aggressive, see? So sometimes you see a man him vex and just listen some tune, see? And this man said that would have then now reduce in intent, see? That's how him says, see?
So that's it for today, Massive Martin. And big up on a nice clean self, enough love, enough respect. Blessings upon blessings upon blessings. Positive vibrations going out to the Massive. I'm out of Massey, Magan.
Massey, covering the latest in Jamaican music and culture. Like, share, comment and subscribe now.